Howdy y'all, it's Anna with Always Right, and in today's writing/editing vlog, I am going to be rewriting all of my first act. That is because for today's work at my real life job that pays me and stuff, I am literally just... Oh, coffee's ready. Coffee. I am just going to our office building where there will be no one but me and the contractors as they rip out the bathroom floor. Don't worry, I'm planning anyway on getting some footage of that, and you'll get to see all the fun stuff. Oopsies, look at that. It wasn't supposed to be that full. So that's what's gonna happen in today's writing vlog. If you're kind of cheap and you don't want to spend $150 on like wireless headphones that you'll probably lose at least one of them, these Sony ones are actually pretty good. These are the Sony wireless, the model number is WIC400. They are about $40. I know I keep walking around, my camera's just like, stop. Yeah, they're a really good headset. I use them when I'm outside gardening, when I'm mowing, but they're a really good option if you've been looking into wireless. It is, can you see the time on the clock? It's that time again. It's actually 8:30 and I have to meet the contractors there at 9, and I still have to finish getting my coffee ready and go get donuts for breakfast for me. And I have to be there by 9, and it is all the way across town. Woo! Okay, but I'm gonna stop spinning. See you on my phone vlogging, which I absolutely hate. Here at the office, yay office lighting, it does nothing to help me look decent. But I am here at the office and I'm gonna show you what we're doing. And I'm gonna tell you why it's terrible. Okay. It smells so bad. That's the problem with doing like bathroom reno. Hi, how are ya? That's not normal. That's mold. That's literally mold. For this bathroom, we are replacing everything in it. It's just a office bathroom, so there's no shower. We are replacing, you can barely see the hole, replacing the toilet, and then we have the vanity over here. We're replacing those. We're gonna repair it. It smells terrible. I'm so glad this doesn't have smell-o-vision. So this right here is called subflooring. It's plywood basically. And what this does is on pier and beam houses, which means it's not concrete underneath, it's kind of like a wooden structure usually underneath. Makes it easier to do plumbing fixes. But usually subflooring is in between like the tile, the wood, the vinyl, whatever you're putting on top of it, and the beams and the fixtures and stuff like that. That's the purpose of subflooring. It's to create a flat, sturdy surface and distribute your weight across those beams. So that's basically what it is. This had tile on it, and so we ripped the tile out, and that's all gone. It was hideous. Stickum tiles, that's what I call them. They're just little vinyl tiles. And the person who did this stuff, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got just like a shit ton of screws in it. So they didn't want it to move. And we took the tiles, took the subfloor off, and then under the subfloor is more tiles and then more subfloor, and that's not how it's supposed to go. That's not safe at all, because you're just creating like a flooring lasagna basically, and it just becomes dangerous because then you're trapping in mold like this. So I'm gonna be here an extra day. That's about it for right now. I have done absolutely no writing. I've been emailing my boss, doing kind of work stuff, because I did get the internet password. Ooh. I am going to go start writing. I've been so scared, so intimidated, and I just don't want to start writing again. The smell of mold is like driving me crazy. I'm gonna go back to my desk, which is not as moldy smelling. I'm going to partially close this. There we go. The door is partially closed, so it won't be as strong. Yeah. Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited. Let's go write. Yay! I am done for the day with work, and I am probably too tired to do anything else for YouTube or otherwise. It's basically 11 right now. I was at the office all day until 5, and if I wasn't at the office, I was out running errands. So I'm just tired in general. While I was there, I was able to get my opening scene done, which I know isn't like that great because it's only like 200, 300 words. But for the amount of words I got done while I was at work, I'm gonna say it's not bad. It's not bad at all. And tomorrow, I am probably going to be painting a bathroom. It's not even my bathroom. I need to paint my bathroom. It's not my bathroom that I'm painting. It's the work bathroom because I don't want to ask my boss for $200 to paint one tiny room when I know I can do it and it's not that big of an inconvenience. And if I work tomorrow, I get Friday off next week. So I think it's kind of worth it. A 3-day weekend for me, done. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go back up to work on Monday, but the difference is that on Monday, the people that are renting our building will be there, so I won't be alone. However, I am painting their bathroom this color. You can't really see the color, but it is like a pinky beige. It's very, very pretty. I absolutely adore it. It's actually the color I'm gonna be painting my personal bathroom soon. Soon is the key word. It's just been a long day, but I did get my opening image done. It is a very solid opening image. I'm very satisfied with it. It reads very well. I was really afraid of that, and I was just like, shit, is this not gonna turn out right? Like, that's seriously what I was thinking. I was like, man, is this gonna be kind of like is this reading kind of like fan fiction? Is this reading like my old fiction that I wrote? But it is very interesting, I found. It's very telling, but very minimal on its telling. That's it for my Friday. I have a long day tomorrow. After sitting down and writing again and like kind of starting fresh because it's a total rewrite, like totally redoing like 4 or 5 chapters, it's going to take me a little longer than I was hoping it would. It's kind of fun to see just like how much of my makeup deteriorates throughout the day, and it's just natural wear, just sweating, especially with the masks. Oh my god, I don't know if y'all are having like mask acne, like maskne, whatever. It's driving me crazy. I'm personally offended. Howdy y'all, Editing Anna here, and I did end up painting that bathroom with my mother on Saturday. Here is the video footage I took afterwards of the paint. I'm very proud of it. The colors are the Alluring White for a light color, the lighter of the two, and then the darker one is the color that I have in my kitchen called Malted Milk. Yay! It's Sunday! Which means right. It's almost 3 right now. And the reason it's so late is I've been doing a little bit of work here and there, aka filing stuff. I am done with that. I edited a video, I posted a video on Sunday, which is not like me, but Friday I was up at work all day and I was just tired when I got home. And then Saturday I was painting the office bathroom. I don't know if you can see it. I've been really washing my hands trying to get it off, but I do have some paint on me still from it. It's basically my goal today is 2,500 words, which should get me through the rest of my first chapter and well into my second chapter. And I also want to outline all of Act 1. I did the restructure of Act 1. That was my video 2 weeks ago, my vlog 2 weeks ago. So if you want to check that out, link will be in the description. But I'm gonna get started. My computer's been charging all morning. I don't know if y'all were wondering this or if this is just like I'm delaying my writing, but these are the 4 colors that I'm using for the office building. Also, Hera found her ball, yay! But these are the 4 colors. Here it is with the white index card. This one's called Alpaca. It's really cute. It's gonna be a nice kind of accent deepening color. This one right here is called Simply White. It's just like a nice off-white, very light gray color. And then this one right here is called Alluring White. This is what the bathroom is. And then this is Malted Milk. Malted Milk is actually the color that's on my walls now. It's a very corally beige, but these are the 4 colors I'm going to be using in the office building, and I'm really excited about them. I love colors, and I know you look at this and you're like, girl, those are like 4 very bland colors. It's like, they have to be. It's an office. This is what I can have fun with.
Do you ever feel like drifting through the
Needless to say, my starting scene is in a car with the car blinker on, and I couldn't think of how to describe the sound of a car blinker. And I had originally written T-E-E-T-T-O-O-T, so it's teet, toot. And I think that's like too sharp, because listen. It's like the first sound doesn't have a hard T at the end. And so I finally came to the conclusion that is T, toot. There's no T at the end of the first word, so it's T, toot. Toot, 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 toot. Toot, 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 toot. Okay, I'm sorry. I haven't even added a word. I've changed teet, toot to teet, toot, teet, toot. That's so much better. It's amazing. Onomatopoeias drive me crazy because I always feel like there's a better way to write it. Why am I struggling so much to write? Oh my God. Kids, don't break your writing habits. It's not worth it. Oh my gosh, this is frustrating. When I first started writing this book, I kind of had this image in my head for how I wanted it to start. And I also started this during NaNoWriMo, so I kind of had that extra encouragement, but now I have 3 weeks basically to get the entire book rewritten, edited, ready to go out. Yeah, and for some reason I'm just really struggling to get back into it. The beginning image does not work, period. It's just, that's the best way to describe it. Not even being mean to myself, but it's just very bleh. Basically for this rewrite, I took out a character that was introduced in the first chapter. I'm kind of making it solely focused on the main character and her brother. I have my sheet in front of me that has like all my notes for how my restructuring will go. So I'm going to look at this and go from there. I mean, I was trying to just kind of go without looking at this, but I think I really need to. So I am 300 words in today, and I wish I was joking. It's about 4:30. And I have just been doing a lot of research to kind of make sure that what I'm writing down is accurate. I'm not happy with what I've written. I am not happy at all. I did one word sprint for 13 minutes and I got like 13 words per minute and it was really bad. So I was just like, you know what? We are just going to research and document on my Scrivener files and we're gonna deal with it that way. And it's worked a little. I've gotten 105 words added as of now since that word sprint. One kind of big change I'm doing from draft 1 to draft 2 is I'm trying to make it more realistic, kind of more grounded, just make it more real. I know that's kind of like a, what do you mean it wasn't real the first time? The first time I was just writing to write it to get it done. Like that was kind of my goal. I had a rough basis for where I was gonna go with it. I had a rough understanding of what I was writing. I did not know like the nitty-gritty details. Now I have the nitty-gritty details for like my first chapter. So I've spent basically like the last 30 minutes. For the last 30 minutes I've been researching, which is exciting. But I'm about to introduce the brother, which is a lot earlier in this draft than in the first draft. First draft, he wasn't introduced for 1,500 words, I think. Which was pretty easy to do because I mentioned earlier, like I had a secondary character in there with my main character. So I was able to kind of bounce stuff off of that secondary character. So instead of having the secondary character, I'm just introducing the brother a lot earlier and kind of playing off of that aspect. So yay, but I am satisfied with the research that I've done and the realism that I've brought into my book. As I'm writing, I'm just like, oh shit, it might take me a while to build back up to being able to write like 2,000 words a day, no problem. Just gonna have to work on it, especially if I want to do NaNoWriMo. Oh, note to future self. Do not start a book, a chapter, whatever, with no conversation. It makes it so hard to fill the page with stuff that is pertinent but not fluff and not too like detail-y, too like stuck in the world of your book that your reader would be confused. Oh my god.
It's painful.
Oh, it is. officially 9 o'clock at night. It's actually like 9:20. So I have officially, as of right now, written 530 words towards my book. I went and I helped a friend with their resume for like 3.5 hours. I hope he gets the job, but that is where almost all of my writing time this evening has gone to. So I'm back at my house. I have 1 hour that I can spend writing before I have to go shower. I was trying to like finish my video with makeup on. Probably won't happen, it normally doesn't happen, you know. 817 words into my book, and we get the first quotation marks. I'm going to go shower, but I did manage to hit the 1,100 word mark. This chapter is at about 1,300 words. I'm gonna try to hit about 1,800 with it if I'm being realistic. I have a bit of reflection for you. It's basically been 2 months, I'll say basically 2 months since I last spent time in front of a computer, sat down and wrote. In those 2 months, I have asked myself quite a few times, how the hell did I get an entire draft done? How did I get an entire book written down? And I kind of realized it in this last sit down session that I got it done just by getting it done, which I know sounds kind of like a what girl kind of moment, but really, I mean, me sitting here fretting, being like, oh, I don't know if that's poetic enough, oh, I don't know if this will work, oh, I don't know, oh, I don't know, oh, I don't know, out the window, and I just started putting words to the page. I'm very proud of what I was able to accomplish in the last literal like 20 minutes. I got about 600 words. So yeah, I just gotta remember, sit your ass down and write, and that's how you get a book done. Before I get into my 5-minute word sprint while I let my hair dry, I have kind of a little life hack for you. So for me, I kind of like to have a variety of bookmarks. The way that I do very cheap, aka free, varied bookmarks is paint samples. Admittedly, my job has me going to kind of the paint store quite a bit, but these are so much fun. They're free. You can literally get whatever color bookmark you want for free. You just have to go into the store and get them. That was just kind of my little Anna's corner of fun facts, is that you can just go to your local hardware store that has paint, and you can just get a big ass paint sample or a few of them and call it good. Hey look, this is the paint color for this wall. You wouldn't think it is, but that's the paint color for the wall. I'm holding up a paint sample. Look at this. Can you believe that? I'm kind of happy with my chapter. It's only about 1,545 words. I am going to call it quits on chapter 1, and I'm going to try to put in a few 100 words into chapter 2, and I'm going to try to outline still. So as of first draft, there are 2 chapters that need to be moved into the second act. So that puts my act 1 on the first draft or second draft at 10 chapters, which is a little over 20% of the chapters, but they'll be pretty light chapters. They're not going to be like thicky chapters. I'm very happy with how this is coming along. No lie. But when I get back to it, it's really interesting. So I'm outlining right now, and I'm going to go back into chapter 2 and add 100 or so words so I meet my nightly goal of 1,500. But I have outlined up until like the catalyst, which is supposed to happen around the 10% mark of your book. Basically, my catalyst happens within my 4th chapter, and my 4th chapter should very easily be within the 40-page mark. Essentially, in my outlining process, I added a chapter between 1 and 2 from the original draft, and that's kind of what's moving stuff back. So it's like, chapter 1 is the opening scene, chapter 2 is kind of my setup, chapter 3 I have my theme stated, chapter 4 is the catalyst, and then chapter 5, 6, and 7 is the debate. And the thing is, my book starts like in the setting kind of phase, starts 12 days earlier than it previously had. Act 1 is just a hot ass mess because I didn't look at Save the Cat before I started writing. So now I'm basing kind of my structure on Save the Cat, and I don't have any regrets about it. It really helps, but I do have to rewrite 4 complete chapters. My new chapter 2 is a totally new chapter, so I can't even look back on what I had written for chapter 2 and be like, yeah, that makes sense. Instead, I'll be looking at my new chapter 3 and looking back at my first draft chapter 2. It's gonna be a very weird experience. I can already tell you that. I don't regret doing what I'm doing. I think it's necessary. And I hope this kind of qualifies as killing my Mary Sue's, because I'm like scrapping the first 30 pages of my book and starting fresh. So, yay. I'm going to get 100 words down towards chapter 2, my new one. That way tomorrow when I'm at my work, I won't have to be like, oh darn, I can't start this. But I have outlined up until chapter 4, which is about as far as I feel comfortable outlining right now. They're very heavily outlined. But I feel like I left enough threads in chapter 1 that readers would be curious and read on into at least chapter 2, where I can satisfy those questions and then create new ones. Okay, I am officially done for the day. I have 1,519 words written for today. It's not my 2,500 word goal that I had set for myself. However, it is 11:30. I do need to brush my teeth, put my face cream on, and read a chapter or 2 of my good book and go to bed. Because I do have an early morning tomorrow, and that will be in next week's vlog, because it is Sunday. So, thank you all so much for watching. I post writing vlogs on Tuesdays and author tube videos on Fridays, so feel free to subscribe for those. And as always, let's get writing. Bye!